Sorry, my recording crashed. Let's go back. The atoms of the player were scattered in the grass, in the rivers, in the air, in the ground. A woman gathered the atoms. Ew. Ew. Player was story never told before written. And the player was in the program never wrong. Generated by a source code 1 billion years old, and the player was a new human never did from that thing about milk and love. Ew. That's what I'm okay. You are the player, the story, the program, the human, made from nothing but milk and love. Let's go back further. 7 billion atoms of the player's body were created long before the game, in the heart of a star. So the player too is information from a star, and the star moves through a story, or the player moves through a story, which is a force for information planted by a man called Julian on a flat infinite world created by a man named Marcus that exists in a small private world created by the player who inhabits the universe created by Shush. Sometimes the player created a small private world that was soft and warm and simple, sometimes hard, cold, complicated. Sometimes it was a model of the universe that had flux of energy moving through the vast empty space. Sometimes it was the protons. Sometimes it called the planets and stars. Sometimes it believed that it was a universe that was made from energy that made it all offs and zeros and ones, lines of code. Sometimes it believed it was playing the game. Sometimes it believed it was reading words on a screen. You are the player reading words. Shush. Sometimes the player read lines of codes on a screen. Decoded them into words, decoded the words into meaning, decoded the meaning into feelings, emotions, theories, ideas. The player started to breathe faster and deeper and realized it was alive, and it was alive. Those thousands of deaths are not been real. The player's alive. You are alive. Sometimes the player believed the universe had spoken to it through the sunlight that came through the shuffling leaves of the summer trees. Sometimes the player believed the universe had spoken to it through light that fell through a crisp night sky of winter, where a fleck of light in a quarter of the player's eye might be a star 1,000,000 times as massive as the sun, boiling planets to plasma in order to be visible to the player, waking home in the star outside you to smell like good food, almost like a dream again. And sometimes the player believed that the universe spoke through ones and zeros, through the electricity, through the scrolling words on the screen of a dream. And the universe said, I love you. The universe said you have played the game well. And the universe said that everything you need is within you. And the universe said you are stronger than you know. And the universe said you are the daylight, and the universe said you are the night, and the universe said you are the darkness. The darkness you fight is within you, and the universe said the light you seek is within you. And the universe said you are not alone. And the universe said you are not separate from every other thing. And the universe said you are the universe tasting it. What? Tasting it? I never thought about this script. Tasting itself, talking to itself, reading its own code. And the universe said, I love you because you are love. I am. You just said I was. So I'm love made from milk, and if I am love, I'm also. So I'm basically made from myself and some milk. This is a very odd script. I never thought of it. And the game was over. The player woke up from a dream, and the player began a new dream. And the player dreamed again, dreamed better. And this player was the universe, and this player was love. You're the player. Wake up. Minecraft credits. Okay. So now I think now I've finished narrating across 2 different episodes. I think I'll talk about what's next for my channel. Now that I've finished, or I've beaten the game pretty much, I think the only thing really next I have to do is basically fight the Wither boss, which, oh boy, it's going to take a lot of killing Wither skeletons. So I think I'll just do that off camera and sort of at one point create a video of me fighting the Wither boss legitimately, but I think that's just basically, till then, my survival series will pretty much be on hiatus. Yeah. I think I'll just wait until the quote at the end of all of this, and pause the record, or stop the recording, actually. Huh. Oh, it feels so weird to have actually beaten the game legitimately, because I never have before. Almost legitimately. I mean, I did a little cheating. We think about it, though. Imagine just beating the, like, for example, before 1.3, when in single player there was no way to cheat in vanilla Minecraft. Just imagine trying to beat the game then. It would have been impossible. Not impossible, but it would have been so hard trying to beat the game without even being able to cheat. And I guess if I hadn't been able to resort to cheats, I probably would have resorted to installing a cheat mod. Whereas now I've just resorted to using the land exploit to give myself cheats. Hippopotamus. But I didn't cheat too much. So, yeah. Oh, sorry. I accidentally paused the recording. Lightweight Java game library by many talented people. 3D sound system by Paul Lamb. J-Orbis by J. Craft. Oh, here we go. We're getting to the end quote. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the ones that you did do. So throw yourself into the battle line. Sail away from the safe harbor. Catch trade winds in your sails. Explore, dream, discover, unknown. Actually, back a while ago, instead of said unknown, it said Mark Twain. Not sure if he actually did, but that's all I'm saying. The game used to label that as a quote by Mark Twain. So, there you go.